here. We will start lying down. So if you're listening to music, hit play on your playlist. And then your block, if you've got one, you could put it near the back of your mat. That's where it will be most helpful. And then lying down, any position on your back you want to start. Feet facing the front of your mat, head to the back of your mat. Start to breathe once you're there, once you've made a choice of how you want to be positioned on your back. Start to feel the rise and fall of your belly, the natural lengthening and deepening of your breath, and the opportunity to guide yourself inward. As we've talked about with Pratyahara for several weeks now, this is in the 8-limbed path, we're in limb number 5. So it's the space where we start to really go inside. And it's a lot about us as individuals and getting to connect more deeply to who we are in a very internal, a very sacred space in terms of ourselves. Just start to notice how breath is a natural invitation to that inner journey. And we give a little bit more time and attention to these 2 types of Pratyahara, Indriya Pratyahara and Mano Pratyahara. And both essentially have to do with the discipline of where your focus goes. Indriya Pratyahara is about the control of your senses. Mano Pratyahara is the withdrawal of the mind from the senses. So one of the things you're controlling is directing your senses to somewhere other than the thoughts of pattern in your brain. And it becomes an opportunity to practice discipline of focus, as well as the opportunity to visualize something beyond your thoughts, something that feels deeper, maybe something you're manifesting, something special. And with that in mind, we'll take a couple unified breaths. Exhale all the air out. Take a big breath in, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Do that again, deep inhale. Full exhale. Start to breathe in and out of your nose. Feel that Ujjayi pranayama practice be an aspect of discipline, as well as an aspect of connection to something beyond what you're thinking about, something beyond that general pattern of thought that can kind of rule our day-to-day life. Gently begin to hug your knees into your chest, rock and roll a little bit side to side. You can grab behind your knees, start to rock forwards and backwards, begin to travel the length of your spine, eventually coming through to tabletop pose from your back. Cross your ankles, plant your palms, and tabletop again. You get the opportunity to start to move however you want to move, maybe a little cat cow, maybe a little bit of wiggle in your hips. You could add a little twisting, a little side bending, roll of your neck, whatever feels good as you start to awaken from your mat. Connect your breath here to what you're choosing to do in your movement. And again, remember, breath is one aspect, controlling breath is one aspect of discipline. And that relates very much to this limb of Pratyahara. And once all those first movements are sufficient, downward facing dog awaits you, curl your toes under, lift your hips, continue to move here, bend your knees, pedal your feet. You could find a little movement in your shoulders. Again, maybe a little roll of your neck. And eventually come to stillness and downward facing dog. Press into your palms, lift your hips, let your gaze soften between your shins. Just take a notice of this core strengthening you bring as you lift your hips higher, draw your navel in, gather your frontal rib cage together, take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, look to your palms. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet forward behind your wrists. Hip width distance in your feet. You take any forward fold variation in your upper body that you'd like. Gentle version is to grab opposite elbow or forearm. You could deepen that, let your palms hang heavy on the mat. You could do a chest expansion grip. You can mix and match all of them or something else, whatever serves you best today. And then switch your grip to the opposite side as you're ready. Remember, with forward folds, you get to bend your knees as much as you please. Feel that gentle hamstring stretch. We're going to do a lot of leg stuff today. So just an opportunity to notice your legs. And release your fingertips down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Bend your knees a lot. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come on up to a standing position. Lift the crown of your head, lift last, couple shoulder rolls once you get there, one way, the other way. Movement in your neck, fidget with your clothes, and then standing at attention pose, Samastitihi, push your palms to your heart, blink your eyes gently closed. As you lift your chest to your thumbs, consider this notion of we have control over where we direct our energy. And the notion of Pratyahara is to withdraw that energy from the common senses, the places that we might normally be trained to direct it, to visualize something deeper, something more meaningful. And whatever that may mean, let it be part of your intention and let your physical practice, your physical journey, connect to that deeper inner journey the entire time we have together today. We'll send that out with breath. Exhale the air from your lungs. Breathe and fill up. Open up, exhale, release it out. Seal your lips, breathe in through your nose. Through your nose, breathe out. Blink your eyes open, soften your palms to your side. Sun A to glide with breath. Inhale, mountain pose, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, create a really long spine. Exhale, high to low plank, plant your palms, step back, bend your elbows to your rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into your palms to lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, mountain pose. Squeeze your legs together as you reach to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge your chest down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your chest forward. Exhale, high to low plank. Keep your low back nice and long as you bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now arch through your low back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift up through your hips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Let's do it all one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold, hinge it down. Inhale, mountain pose, root through your heels, reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive or palms through heart center down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You can start to vary those movements to suit you best. Inhale, upward facing dog, open through your heart space. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift through your hips. 2 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, big inhale. Deep exhale. Mandala flow. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Guide your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Step it between your hands. Left knee to the mat. Inhale, crescent moon. Drop your knee down. Lift your chest. Reach your arms high. As you exhale, we'll hold this first deeper lunge. So you take your variation. You could do palms on your front leg and press your hips a little more forward. You could do a little side bend, right palm down, left arm up and over. You could do a little back bend, whatever suits you best in your body for this first lunging posture. Then arms back up high, breathe in. Exhale, half splits. Tense your fingers at the top of your mat and straighten your right leg. Push your hips behind you. Reach your chest forward and fold down over your left thigh. Inhale, back to low lunge. Rebend your right knee. Lift your left knee up. Exhale, wide pyramid pose. Re-straighten your front leg and push your hips back. Keep your fingers tented on the mat. Level or square your hips to the front of the mat and bend your right knee as much as you need. Inhale, easy twist, left palm down, right arm high. As you exhale, hold here, opportunity to roll out your wrist, bend and straighten your elbow. If you want to put a little deeper bend in your right leg for this twist, definitely go for it. And use your palm on the mat to help twist your chest open. Right arm back up high, big breath in. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Pivot your palms to the side of your mat. Point your toes directly at the side of the mat as well. And let your head hang heavy. Remember, bend your knees in forward folds as much as you please. Press your weight more into your toes. Inhale, wide half lift. Walk your palms out the side of your mat. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Frame your left foot and face the back. Inhale, standing L. Kick your right foot up off the mat. Creep your fingertips under your shoulders and breathe. Here's a good posture to grab your block and push your block under your palms to get your chest a little higher. Lengthen your standing leg. Kick your lifted leg higher. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Face the back of your mat. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low in your chair. Lift your chest, reach high, and breathe. So still facing the back, push your weight to your heels, tuck your tailbone, lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep your palms behind you. Left leg up, inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Stand on your right foot, bend your left knee up, reach to the ceiling, and breathe. So gaze at something out beyond the back of your mat. Flex your left toes, squeeze your glutes. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane pose. Sweep your palms behind you. Hinge your chest forward and down. Point your left big toe. Lengthen your standing leg. Feel your core engage. Inhale, crescent lunge. Plant your left foot down behind you. Bend your right knee. Reach your arms up high and breathe. Pivot your right hip crease a little bit back. Your left hip crease a little bit forward. Lift your shoulders above your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, wide pyramid with airplane arms. So straighten your front leg, hinge your chest forward, and reach your palms behind you. So both legs are nice and straight. Push into your right big toe, broaden your chest over your right big toe. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in, open to the other side. Exhale, goddess pose. Bring thumbs to heart center, bend your knees, sink low in your hips. We always hold this the first couple of times, so start to move and bend however feels good to you. Straighten through one leg, then the other, add a little twist in your spine, whatever you might need. And back to stillness and goddess pose. Sink your hips a little lower, lift your chest up, point your tailbone down. Now stay low, we go to the front. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Keep your left knee bent, point your left toes forward, reach your arms open and breathe. Push to the knife edge of your right foot, lift your shoulders above your hips, broaden your chest, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep the length in your side bodies, reach your left arm down, your right arm up. Open your chest, lengthen your spine, then lift your gaze. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, sweep your left palm up. Exhale, high to low plank to the front of your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the left side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round your chest forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent moon, plant your right knee on the mat, sweep your palms high. As you exhale, take your variation, whatever you did on the right side, do it on the left as well. So if you did a side bend or a back bend or a little bit deeper lunge, whatever you did, give it a second try. Keep your hips square to the front, a little arch in your low back. Keep your torso square to the front as well. Arms back up high, breathe in. Exhale, half splits. Tense your fingers, straighten your left leg. Push your hips behind you. Remember, you can keep as much of a bend in your left knee as you need to accommodate your hamstrings. Dig your left heel down as you sweep your chest over your leg. Inhale back to low lunge. Lift your right knee off the mat. Exhale, wide pyramid pose. Re-straighten through your left leg. Push your left big toe down. Hinge your chest over your thigh. Inhale, easy twist. Push your right palm down, reach your left arm up. As you exhale, again, that opportunity to roll out your wrist, deeper movement in your shoulder, whatever feels good. If you want to come back to more of a low lunge in your legs as you twist, go for it, or somewhere in between is fine as well. Left arm back up high, big breath in. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Pivot your toes to face the side. Let your head sink low, fingertips under your shoulders. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, wide half lift, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, low lunge to the back. Frame your right foot, face the back of your mat. Inhale, standing L, lengthen your right leg, kick your left foot up and off the mat. Breathe here. Create that upside down L in your legs. Use your block under your palms as it's helpful. Add a little lift and lengthen in your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, facing the back of your mat. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep your fingertips back. Inhale, one-legged mountain, bend your right knee up, stand on your left foot, pause and breathe. Flex your right toes, shoot your right knee straight out from your hip, squeeze your glutes, breathe in. Exhale, airplane pose, point your right big toe behind you, hinge your chest in front of you, broaden your palms. Dial your right hip down, lift your navel up and in. Inhale, crescent lunge, plant your right foot down, bend your left knee, reach your arms up high, breathe. Tuck your tailbone underneath, squeeze your inner thighs to help you balance and feel your right glute flex as you push through your right heel, breathe in. Exhale, wide pyramid with airplane arms. Straighten your left leg, hinge your chest forward as you reach your fingertips back. Keep your left hip trending behind you so your hips square to the back of your mat. Push into your left big toe. We make our final turn. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. Exhale, goddess pose, thumbs to heart, bend your knees. Last time we'll hold goddess pose. So again, just move in whatever way feels good to you, especially in your legs, your hips, your glutes, since that's where a lot of focus in our practice is going today. And down to stillness and goddess, tuck your tailbone, thumbs to heart. Feel your core really engage here, your abs flex and push to the outer edges of your feet. Feel that fire up your outer hips, outer glutes. To the front, inhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee, point your right toes forward, reach your arms open wide and breathe. Feel your left glute flex as you push into the back of your mat. Guide your right knee back on top of your ankle. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your right arm forward and down, left arm up. Open your torso, lengthen your right rib cage, maintain the bend in your right knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your right leg as you reach your right arm up. Exhale, high to low plank to the top of your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, take a big breath in. Full breath out. We are going to go through this all one breath to one movement. And the goal here again is to get lost in it. Let go of control and allow that visualization, that discipline to feel present in your practice. Let's do it. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round it forward. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot through. Inhale, crescent moon, drop down to your left knee. Exhale, half split, straighten through your right leg. Inhale, low lunge, rebend your right leg. Exhale, wide pyramid, press your hips behind you. Inhale, easy twist, left palm down, right arm high. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, pivot to face the side of your mat. Inhale, wide half lift, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, low lunge to the back, frame your left foot. Inhale, standing L, kick your right foot up. Exhale, forward fold, feet to touch. Inhale, chair pose, sit low into your chair. Exhale, airplane arms, still facing the back of your mat. Left leg up, inhale, one-legged mountain pose, stand on your right foot. Exhale, airplane pose, hinge your chest forward. Inhale, crescent lunge, bend your right knee as you plant your left foot down. Exhale, wide pyramid with airplane arms, push your hips back, hinge your chest forward. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. Exhale, goddess, tuck your tailbone as you lower your hips to the front. Inhale, warrior two, point your left toes forward. Exhale, extended side angle, broaden your chest open. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through your left leg. Exhale, high to low plank to the top of your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders on top of wrists. Nice, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent moon, come down to your right knee. Exhale, half splits. How's your breath doing? Connect to your breath above all else. Inhale, low lunge, lift your right knee up. Exhale, wide pyramid, push your hips behind you. Inhale, easy twist, twist your chest open towards the left. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, pivot to the side of the mat. Inhale, wide half lift, reach your collarbones forward. Exhale, low lunge to the back, frame your right foot. Inhale, standing L, kick your left foot up. Exhale, forward fold, feet to touch. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep your palms back. Right leg up, inhale, one-legged mountain, stand on your left foot. Exhale, airplane pose, kick your right big toe behind you. Inhale, crescent lunge, plant your right foot down. Exhale, wide pyramid with airplane arms, push into your left big toe. Inhale, star pose, make that final turn. Exhale, goddess, sink low, low, low. To the front, inhale, warrior two, point your right toes forward. Exhale, extended side angle, open your chest. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Exhale, high to low plank to the top of your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing job. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Do that one more time. Powerful inhale. Let something go. Powerful exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step all the way through. Come down to a seat on your mat. How are we doing so far? Doing okay? Feeling good? All right. As you well know by now, as we've been doing with all these monolith flows that we've been doing, we'll come back, we'll add on, we'll deepen a little bit into the movements we've been prepping for. Let's take a moment to do a little bit of belly up core opportunity to sit, to lie down on the mat. So take a drink of water, and then we'll do a recline bound angle sit-ups. So bring your spine down to the mat, press your feet together and butterfly your knees open. Interlace your hands behind your head, press your low back down, feel your core ignite, breathe in. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift you up. Now in these crunches, you get to go at whatever pace you'd like to move. But the goal is to connect your exhale breath to the lift of your chest. That's the exertion movement. So that exhale will actually help you feel the strength in your movement as you lift your chest up. You're here for 4, 3, add a pulse in 2, and 1, add a pulse. Tiny movements off your mat, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Keep your chest going high. Gaze to the ceiling. Here for 4, 3, knees at 92, back to crunches 1, knees at 90, back to lift your chest and lower. Now this time, guide your knees directly over your hips, shoot your feet directly out from your knees at a 90-degree angle, and feel your inner thighs activate. Exhales as you lift, exhales as you lift. Keep your low back pressed to the mat. Come back to your breath. Here for 4, 3, add the pulse in 2, and 1, add the pulse. Tiny movements off your mat, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. You could reach your palms forward if you'd like. Keep your low back pressed to the mat. Here for 4, 3, legs up the wall in 2, back to crunches 1, legs up the wall. Continue to lift your chest and lower it. Lift your chest and lower. Press your heels up to the ceiling. Bend your knees as much as you need. You've been doing crunches for a while now. Let the discipline of the movement be connected to your breath. Visualize something beyond the narrative that your mind wants to take control over, and remind yourself that we're choosing to pay attention to something else today. Here for 4, 3, climb your rope in 2, and a 1, climb your rope, opposite hand, opposite foot, reach, reach. You get to add a little twist here as you reach for your toes. So different muscles are slightly more activated. So hopefully that helps some of that sensation from the crunches be transferred to muscles that are more powerful, feel stronger. You're here for 4, 3, bicycle twists in 2, and 1. This is it. Twist it right to left, to right, to left. Exhales as you twist, exhales as you twist. You could keep your straight legs, do a scissor kick. Nice, Julie. You could bend your knees. Yes, Kamna, whatever version of bicycle twist you want. You all are killing it this morning. Way to go. Stay with your breath. Stay with your movement. Here for 4, 3, pulse it right in 2, and 1. Final pulses to the right for 3, pulse it left in 2, and 1 to the left. Keep your right shoulder up for 3, final 2, long body stretch in 1, long body stretch, arms long, legs long. That was amazing. Take a huge breath in. Huge breath out. Hug your knees into your chest, add a little rock side to side, and then forwards and backwards. We'll meet in downward facing dog, but definitely stop along the way if you'd like to do a little stretching, and like up dog to down dog if you want to stop and take some water along the way. And then as you come back to downward facing dog, reignite the discipline of your Ujjayi pranayama. So letting your breath really become the focus of your attention once more. And remember, visualization is an aspect of mano pratyahara. So when we withdraw from what's happening in our senses, we have to give that attention somewhere else. So where are you choosing to direct your attention today? What are you manifesting? What are you bringing energetically to your mat? Take a breath in. Through your nose, breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, mountain pose, root through your feet, lengthen and rise up. Exhale, dancer on the right elbow to right side body. Kick your right heel to your seat and capture the inside edge of your foot. Your elbow and your shoulder stay open to the side. Squeeze your knees together, breathe in. Exhale, you begin to dance and lean into this posture as much as you'd like. You can press your chest forward, but focus on pushing it forward rather than down. Kick your heel away from your seat. Keep your standing leg nice and strong. Same with your gaze. Where are you focusing? Gorgeous, Roxy. You're here for 3. Mountain pose in 2. And 1. Feet down, arms high. Take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Back to our familiar flow. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round it forward. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Left knee down, inhale, crescent moon, back to your breath connection. Exhale, half splits. Maybe you get a little bit more stretch in the back of your right leg. Inhale, low lunge, rebend your right knee. Exhale, wide pyramid, press your hips behind you. Now a little variation, inhale, warrior 1. Plant your left foot down at the back of your mat, bend your right knee, reach your arms up high, and breathe. Can always shorten your stance or widen your stance a little bit to get both feet flat. Tuck your tailbone down, lift your chest. Traditional warrior one, push your palms above you, lift your gaze to the bottom of your hands. Whatever you are manifesting, imagine it in your palms, something you are powerfully delivering through your own connection to yourself in your practice. Take a big breath in. Exhale, chest expansion, grip behind you as you gaze forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, lean forward, guide your right shoulder towards the inside of your right leg, lift your chest, lift your knuckles up, that's what they're called. Lift your knuckles up as you lower your chest down, let the crown of your head hang heavy to your mat. Your warrior one leg stay mostly intact, so right hip back, left hip forward, press into your left heel. Lovely, my friends, you look fantastic. Get nice and net, you're here for 3. Low lunge in 2. And 1, low lunge, fingertips to the mat, frame your right foot. Back to our flow, inhale, twist, left palm down, right arm high. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, pivot to the side of the mat. Inhale, wide half lift, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat, frame your left foot. Inhale, standing L, kick your right leg up. Exhale, forward fold, feet to touch. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach high. Listen, as you exhale, eagle on the right side. Bring your right arm under your left, palms to touch. Stand on your left foot. Lift your right thigh high, up and over your left. Your right big toe can come back down to the mat as a little kickstand, or you can keep it lifted, maybe go for that double wrap. Squeeze everything that's wrapped together a little bit tighter. Maybe you want to fly your eagle, carve out your belly, round your spine forward and down, bringing your elbows over your knees. Your gaze, the discipline of your gaze is with you at all times, especially in these more challenging postures. That is the aspect of control, my friends. We choose to stay focused. Now, if you flew your eagle, lift your chest back up. And we're going to transition this to a figure 4. So thumbs to heart center first. Keep the bend in your left knee and simply lift your right ankle up and cross it on top of your thigh. Sink your hips back low. Maybe you hinge your chest forward. If you do, point your tailbone back. Keep your navel tucked up and in. Legs are so strong. Focus is so strong. You're here for 3. Chair pose in 2. And 1, chair pose, both feet to the mat, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms. Now your left leg will lift. Inhale, one-legged mountain, stand on your right foot now. Exhale, airplane pose, kick your left toes behind you. Inhale, crescent lunge, plant your left foot down, lift your chest. Exhale, wide pyramid with airplane arms, and this time we fold. So our next destination is half moon pose. And part of the why behind doing this is to visualize how you're going to get there. So let your chest hinge forward a little more. Push your right palm onto your block and plant it in front of your right toes. Once your palm is on your block, begin to kick your left foot up off the mat. From there, lift your left palm, open your chest, lift your left hip, keep your left toes flexed. Long in every limb, nice long spine as well. Strengthen through your standing leg. So powerful in your gaze. Give your focus to something stable, even when your body feels like it's not. You're here for 3. Star pose in 2. And 1, amazing job. Star pose, toes out, heels in, big breath in, come back to breath. Exhale, goddess pose, sink low in your hips. To the front, inhale, warrior 2, gaze forward over your left palm. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach your left palm to the ceiling. This time as you exhale, triangle pose, press your hips back, reach, reach, reach forward, then drop your left palm down and reach your right arm up. If your block is at the back of your mat and not near you, you could use your water bottle under your left palm, or just simply push your left palm on top of your shin or your left forearm to your left inner thigh. Keep your side bodies long, rotate your chest open, lift your gaze. You're here for 3. Runner's lunge in 2. And one, runner's lunge. Push your palms down to the inside of your left foot. Toe heel your left foot out to the top corner a little bit more. Right knee to the mat. And let yourself just chill here. Soften down to your mat. You could add a quad stretch if you wanted. Anything you'd like. You could do a little like wide half splits to runner's lunge movement, bend and straighten through your front leg. The leg movement has been a little bit more intensified today, or a little bit more focused on. I mean, our upper body's still doing a lot of stuff too, but you might notice that there's opportunity here to really stretch or adapt your runner's lunge to meet the demands of what we've been up to so far. And then push your palms back onto the mat. Curl your back toes under to lift off your right knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, kick your left leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Let's do the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, mountain pose, lengthen, reach to the sky. Exhale, dancer on the left side, left elbow to left side body. Kick your left heel up to your seat. Keep your elbow and shoulder open to the side as you grab your foot. And then as you're ready, breathe in. Exhale, begin to dance your posture as much or as little as you please. Feel that strengthening and lengthening in your standing right leg. Push your chest forward, feel the arch in your back the more you press your chest forward rather than hinging it down. And feel the strength of your left glute as you kick to your left heel from your seat. You're here for 3. Mountain pose in 2. And 1, mountain pose, feet down, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. You're doing amazing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Final side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Come back to your breath. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Sweep your palms to the ceiling. Exhale, half splits, deepest hamstring stretch yet in your left leg. Inhale, low lunge, lift off your right knee. Exhale, wide pyramid, press your hips behind you. Inhale, warrior 1. Scoot your right heel forward so you can push it down to the mat. Bend your left knee, lift your chest and breathe. Swivel your left hip back and your right hip forward. Guide your shoulders right above your hips. And then take the traditional warrior 1 stance. Press your palms above you. Lift your gaze to the bottom of your hands. Feel really rooted under your feet to allow you to rise up into this very powerful position, manifesting, visualizing something in your palms that is far beyond what your imagination and your mind could ever come up with. Take a breath in. Exhale, chest expansion, grip behind you as you gaze forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, that's what it's called. Lift your left shoulder forward and down. Let your head hang heavy. Bring your knuckles behind you. Maybe they come up a little bit more overhead, depends upon mobility in your shoulders. So you adapt every posture as you need, really. Stay rooted at the back of your mat. Let your head hang a little bit heavier towards the front of your mat. You're here for 3. A low lunge in 2. And 1, low lunge, fingertips frame your left toes. We continue our movement. Inhale, easy twist, reach your left arm high. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, pivot to the side. Inhale, wide half lift. Exhale, low lunge to the back, frame your right foot. Inhale, standing L, kick your left foot up. Exhale, forward fold, feet to touch. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, lift your chest. Exhale, eagle on the left. Start with the arms, bring your left arm under your right, your palms to touch. Stand on your right foot, lift your left leg up and over. Maybe you use your left big toes, a little kickstand or vary as you need from side to side. Maybe what you did on the right side doesn't feel quite the same on the left. So adapt as you need. All of these poses, especially as we talked about in the chakra series, are about igniting this kind of energetic self, which very much plays into this control of focus. If you want to fly your eagle, go for it. Carve out your belly, round your spine forward and down. The goal here is to recognize we are more than our thoughts. We are more than the narrative that the world has created about us or that we've created with the world. This is about moving towards something higher. You're here for 3. We'll switch to figure 4 in 2. And 1, lift your chest, thumbs to heart, guide your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Bend your knees a little bit, hinge your chest forward as you reach your tailbone back. Keep your hips low, core engaged. You're here for 3. Chair pose in 2. And 1, chair pose, feet down, chest high, breathe in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Right leg up, inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge, plant your right foot down. Exhale, wide pyramid with airplane arms, and then we hold and take the opportunity to visualize the movement to half moon. Bring your chest more forward, kind of like the wide pyramid towards the top of the mat. Then plant your left palm on your block. Once your palm is on your block, begin to kick your right foot up and begin to open into half moon. Reach your right arm high, flex your right toes, lift your right hip up a little bit more. You can walk your palm a little bit more beyond your toes to keep your shoulder over your wrist on top of your block. Lengthen those side bodies, open your chest, notice where you're gazing, notice where your focus goes. You're here for 3. Star pose in 2. And 1, star pose, both feet down, both arms high, big breath in. Exhale, goddess pose, one more time. To the front, inhale, warrior 2, point your right toes forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Push your hips back first, then reach your right arm forward, then drop your right arm down. That will help you keep your side bodies nice and long, your hips slightly angled, and give you the opportunity to open your chest. Push your palm onto your shin or your arm to your thigh. Lift your gaze, broaden your right rib cage underneath your left. You're here for 3. Runner's lunge in 2. And 1, runner's lunge, push your palms down, toe heel your right foot out, come down to your left knee and soften into a runner's lunge that feels sustainable, that feels restorative in your body. You're officially done standing for your practice. So take the opportunity here to find a little way to lean more into your mat. Maybe it's as simple as noticing what's touching the ground and sinking a little bit deeper into those spaces. And if there's any doubt on how to approach the practice, remember that coming back to breath is the most important priority of what we do. So beyond the poses, the movements that your body makes, just notice how you're breathing. And gift the opportunity to bring your control, your discipline back to your breath. Gently push your palms back onto the mat. Curl your back toes under. Inhale, 3-legged dog, kick your right leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Everybody take a big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come all the way through to a seat on your mat. We'll do a seated forward fold before we lie down. So flex your toes to your face, sit bones right underneath you, big breath in, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold over your legs, bring your palms to your soles of your feet. Squeeze your chest forward as you inhale. And then as you exhale, fold your chest down over your legs. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, fold down. Do it one more time. Inhale, add some length. Exhale, add some depth in your fold. Inhale, rise back up, palms out in front of you. As you exhale, come all the way down to your back, one vertebra at a time. And when you reach the mat, supine half pigeon. Bring your left foot to the mat, hook your right ankle on top of your left leg, just like the figure 4 you were doing standing, but this time you get to do it on your back. If you'd like, you can interlace your hands behind your left leg and pull it into your chest, or you can keep your left foot planted, whatever feels best for you. Just a couple breaths here in a more restorative hip opening posture. If you have your knee pulled in, bring your left foot back to the mat and we'll do a little twist from here. So let your right foot fall over off the left side of your mat. Reach your right arm open next to you and your gaze can just kind of soften towards the right. You could go to more of an eagle legs here if that feels better to twist in. It kind of does for me, to be honest. So give it a try if you'd like. Or you could just do a traditional supine twist as well. And slowly come back to center, unravel your legs, we'll do the other side. Supine half pigeon on the right, right foot to the mat, hook your left ankle on top of your right leg. Stay here or pull your right thigh into your chest. You might notice that one side feels more accessible than the other in terms of pulling into your chest. So adapt as you need, you do you at all times, yoga and otherwise. Slowly bring your right foot back down and transition this into your twist. Let your left foot fall off the right side of your mat. The left arm open next to you. Maybe do more of an eagle leg variation here, or any other variation you'd like. Let your gaze soften left. We haven't twisted much today, so these twists might feel not as deep as they do sometimes at the end of class, so that's totally fine. That would be a good way of withdrawing from your senses, to not have to make meaning or judge that or worry about that. Just notice. And slowly come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby will be our final posture. Grab the edges of your feet, inside edges of your feet, rock a little side to side. You can always grab somewhere else on your legs that allows your full spine to stay on the mat. Flex your feet. And then hug your knees into your chest, my friends. Curl yourself in that tiny, tiny little ball of a human. Forehead to knees, wrap around your shins. Take a huge, huge breath in. Open mouth, exhale, Shavasana, corpse pose. Bring your feet out long, palms to the side, face up. Take up space. Feel your energy surround you, envelop you. And remember that this whole yoga practice is taking us into a deeper acquaintance with ourselves at another level. And these final limbs of this yogic path will really ignite that even more. So just take the opportunity to be in that space, enjoy. I'll guide you out in about a minute and a half. with some of what we've been talking about with in terms of focus and visualization and where our control goes, we're actually previewing the sixth limb of yoga, dharana, which we will start talking about and moving through with our practices next week. So as you're ready to reemerge into your weekend, just start to wiggle a little, bringing a little bit more attention back to your body physically, back to your breath. And then eventually coming to a long body stretch, reach your arms behind you, point your toes in front of you. Once you're there, enjoy a nice big breath in. And a nice big breath out. Hug your knees to your chest. You can flop to either side here into a little fetal pose, and a nice opportunity to just acknowledge any sense of rebirth that you feel in your body, in your full self, not just your physical body, as you move forward. Keeping your eyes closed, come to a seat, face the front of your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Feel your shoulders soften down as you lengthen through the crown of your head. Press your palms to your heart space and acknowledge here this inner journey, the opportunity to travel into depths of understanding of self that without this particular framework, this particular culture of philosophy of movement, of spiritual teaching would not be possible. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, space between your eyebrows, where we acknowledge that we are willing and engaged in a connection to see from a space that we maybe haven't before, and where that can bring us on our journey. So grateful you all are here. Bowing forward, we seal our practice, saying peace.